You're keeping a secret from me. I can hear it in your voice. And whatever it is, Emily obviously asked you not to tell me, but I know.
Nicholas, Emily, she didn't want to share the burden of her pain.
She came here to visit me. She was upset, and I told you I kept trying to hold her. She kept pulling away from me like she didn't want to be close to me. But the cancer's back, isn't it?
What? No. Oh, God, no. No, Nicholas, I promise. That's...
No, then what is it, Elizabeth?
You have to understand that everything in Emily's life has been crumbling. I mean, your prison term, her brother AJ getting killed, Lucky getting shot, now Michael's been kidnapped. All of that on top of what happened at the safe house when she was forced to kill Connor.
Connor. She feels guilty, doesn't she? She always wanted to see the good in Connor. But now she blames herself because he's dead, right? Right?
In a way.
Yeah, but she clearly shot him in self-defense, so why is she punishing herself for it?
You said it yourself. Emily's not a violent person. She fired to protect herself. Connor died, and she can't let it go.
Yeah, well, I love that woman so much, but she makes me crazy sometimes. She always tries to see the good in everyone. And she convinced herself that Connor Bishop could be redeemed, that he would help her free me. And I'm sure it was her idea to go to Canada to find Connor, wasn't it?
Originally.
Yeah. Okay, so Emily thinks it's her fault that Connor Bishop is dead, right? Never mind the fact that he's a deserter in a mental case that nearly destroyed our lives. Never mind that. And he would have never been at the safe house if she didn't ask for his help in the first place. So Emily, in her own mind, thinks it's all her fault.
She's trying really hard to put it behind.
Well, why couldn't she just tell me that?
She thinks you have enough to deal with. She's trying to protect you, Nicholas.
Don't tell her that you came here to visit me, okay? Emily and I need to deal with this together.
I'm so glad that you're breathing on your own again. I had this idea that you'd be up and about, walking the halls, asking me to snag you a donut from the cafeteria. But I guess I was a little too optimistic. I just need you so badly. I can't. If you're here with me now, just supporting me like you have since we were kids, then maybe everything would be a little bit easier. Oh, Lucky. My life's falling apart. I'm on this long downhill slide that never seems to end. My body feels ruined because of the rape. And I can't stand it anymore. And Nicholas's life is in shreds, and I can't let it get any worse. There's only one way to stop all this. And I'm so afraid to do it. Hello?
Emily, it's me.
Is anything wrong?
The warden granted me another visit. Can you come up here tonight?
I don't know.
Listen, I feel bad about the way we left things, and, you know, I just want you to know that I should have been more understanding about what you were going through.
No, look, it's not you. Please don't blame yourself.
I know, I just want a chance to make it up to you. Can you please?
Listen, this isn't really a good time. Things are pretty hectic around here. The police are tracking Faith Ross go through the building, and...
I know, please. I just need to see you, please.
I'll come. Is that Nicholas? Yeah, he said that he wanted to see me, and I said I'd come. Good. Elizabeth, I'm so sorry that I got angry at you about that letter that you were writing to Nicholas. And for what it's worth, I wouldn't have sent it without showing you first. I know. I trust you. I'm always here for you, Em, and you know I do support you. Thanks. And I'll need it. I've let things go on far longer than I should have.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. I am glad you called.
Okay. I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable before. I mean, I know that you've gone through so much that I don't get to see day to day, and because of that, I think I sometimes forget how much pressure you've been under.
You have enough to deal with here.
Yeah, but you know, we've always shared our thoughts and our fears with each other, and I want you to feel like you can do that even here in this room. Don't you know you're safe with me? So whatever it is that you have to tell me, I'll try and understand.
There is something that I need to tell you.
What is it?
I'm sorry, Nicholas, but you're not going to like to hear it.
Will you just say it? What is it?
I want a divorce.
That's not true. You still love me, I know you do. So will you please tell me what's really going on?
So you're the one who tried to break up with me before you went to prison.
Yeah, and I was wrong.
You're in here for life, Nicholas, or at least until we find Helena.
That doesn't mean we have to stop loving each other,
Emily. We can't be together this way, Nicholas. Not really.
You've never given up on us before. And I don't believe for a second that you're gonna do it now.
So much has happened. AJ has been murdered. Lucky's lying in a hospital bed. Christina...
I know exactly why we need each other now more than ever, Emily.
What we get is 30 minutes in a prison room together, Nicholas. That's not a marriage. We need to be realistic. It's over.
No! I am not going to lose you because of what happened with Connor.
Nothing happened with Connor.
You shot him in self-defense.
No, Nicholas, I killed him.
You can't, because he was threatening you. Emily, you did nothing wrong.
I know that.
If you know that, then why are you punishing yourself for it? Because that's what this is really about. You think it's your fault that Connor's dead. So you think you don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to be married. You don't deserve to have love. I've been there. I know all that.
Stop it.
No, I won't stop it. I'm not going to let you throw away this marriage as penance for killing a man who deserved to die, who wanted to die.
I'll have divorce papers drawn up and sent here for you.
Okay, fine. You go ahead and do that. But first, you have to give me a reason that I believe Have you stopped loving me?
No.
No, then this doesn't make any sense to me.
Nicholas, you're in prison. It's been a nightmare for both of us, and I just want it to be over.
You are my wife. And I support you no matter what the circumstances are. I thought you would do the same for me.
So did I, Nicholas. But I'm weak, okay? I'm selfish. I hate this room. I hate the guards. I hate being in here with you. It's poisoning everything that we used to have, and I don't want that. I would rather let you go than risk dread seeing you again.
I love you. More and more every day. You survived cancer, my grandmother, and we can and will survive this. But Emily, you have to let me in here.
Trying to make me feel worse.
What? No, of course
Then
not.
why won't you believe what I'm saying? I can't be married to you anymore, Nicholas. There's too much pain, there's too much regret, there are too many mistakes that we can't take back. And I just want it all to stop.
Emily, you love Nicholas. You don't want a divorce.
Yes, I do.
Okay, this is the rape talking. You are so desperate to hide it that you are pushing away the one person you need the most. Tell Nicholas and let him help you through it.
Elizabeth, I'm trying to help him.
How? How?
The divorce is going to give him closure. Nicholas is in prison. We can't be together. It is ridiculous to keep hoping for a miracle.
Okay, divorce is not the answer. You are shutting out the person who loves you the most, and that is exactly the wrong thing to do.
You don't understand. Elizabeth, things are different between us now.
I know, it feels different, but trust me.
We're
it's
talking
not-
about me, not you. So stop comparing the situation.
I can't, okay? Because we are both rape survivors, Emily. I know the pain you're going through, and I am not trying to minimize it, but you keep shutting me out. Now, Nicholas is your last hope. Let him help you before it's too late.
Don't touch me.
If you keep that up, you're going back to solitary.
I tripped.
Right. Come on, let's go.
No, I'm not going back to my cell yet. I need to call my wife.
The warden said no more calls.
Just need to call my wife. Okay? Now, I don't know if you were in the hall or not, or if you even give a damn. But she ran out, and that's not how she is. So I'm just gonna call her, okay? And then make sure everything's all right. Except that now you're a convict. And now she's given up, right? Is that what you think? Or were you actually listening outside the door? Because that's more or less what she said. She hates this place. And who can blame her? She's probably not too crazy about me either. I mean, this isn't how I looked, how I was when I married her. Probably seen this 1,000 times, haven't you, David? Guy gets convicted. The girl says she'll love him through anything. Of course, she means it at the time. But then, guy stays locked up. And girl's life moves on. And eventually she just glides on out and leaves him, right? Yeah. The coward girl. She just stops visiting altogether. brave girl. Or the heartless one. Depending on which way you look at it. Comes back for one last visit. Just to say goodbye. Maybe that's what just happened, maybe. But I don't think so. Something else going on, I know it.
I shouldn't be going on about my problems when you're fighting for your life. But I don't know who else to turn to, Lucky. You've been my best friend since we were teenagers. I miss being a kid. The innocence of it. You know, life just keeps getting more complicated. And darker. Yeah, when I married Nicholas, I thought that all of my dreams would come true. But I wasn't ready for this nightmare. I really think I'm losing it this time. Lucky. I can't talk to my husband or Elizabeth. Jason has to worry about Sonny's kids, and my parents are devastated over losing AJ. I just need something to go right. To bring back my faith. Just to make me believe that there's good in the world again. Lucky. Oh, God.
Hi, this is Emily. Please leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Hi. Hi, it's me. This is the last call that I'm gonna be able to make for a while. And they used up all my visits. But I just wanted you to know that that I was thinking about you. And to take care of yourself. You do whatever it is you need to do, okay? And I want you to know that I love you.
I should be helping Nicholas.
Well, it is the first time you mentioned it. It just seems a little odd.
Listen, Alexis is too worried about Christina to be working on Nicholas's appeal. And besides, the best way to set Nicholas free is to prove that Helena is alive, which Luke swears that he's going to do.
Well, I wouldn't count my father for anything.
So all Nicholas can do is just wait and get through the days in prison the best he can. So they took him out of solitary, and I went to visit him.
Yeah? Well, how was it?
Oh, Nicholas grew a beard. It's not, I don't know, I'm just not used to it. He was happy to see me, and I was so glad to see him, but we're just different. You know, he needed me and I couldn't. I couldn't explain. And Nicholas got hurt and I just wound up asking him for a divorce. I know, just go ahead, say it. Lucky, I'm awful, I'm selfish,
Do you still love him?
Of course, I do. Lucky, I'll always love him. Love isn't the problem. I just think that he would be better off if he were free.
Well, I doubt Nicholas would agree.
You know, I got a message from him telling me to do whatever I think I need to. So I guess that means that he'll agree to the divorce. So all I have to do is ask Justice to start the paperwork.
But you haven't.
Well, there hasn't been a chance. Justice got shot. He's in the hospital. Okay, I know. That's an excuse. The truth is, Lucky, I don't want a divorce. I don't see any other way.
Well, here's the good news. You don't have to decide anything right now.
You know, the good news is that I have you back. I missed you so much. Lucky, I'm so glad you're okay.
Michael got a hold of Faith's cell phone, and he was about to tell Sonny where Faith was holding them, and then there was a gunshot, and the line went dead.
Okay. That doesn't mean that Michael's dead. Faith could have been trying to scare him, or Sonny too.
That's what we're all hoping. But when they found Faith, she had already had the children moved, and now she's been shot, and she lost consciousness before she was able to say anything.
But you found Morgan and Christina.
We found them at the local airport. She was going to sell them to the black market. Those kids wouldn't have remembered who their families were.
Okay, they just brought Faith to the hospital. When she wakes up, we have to find out what she did with Michael.
Rick is on it, but so far no one's had the opportunity.
Okay, so this means that no one's told my family.
I'm sure that at some point someone will tell the Quartermains what's going on.
Michael's my nephew. Alexis, I have to tell the family about this myself.
Hey, look who I found in the foyer.
Hi, sweetie. Listen, if you came for news about Michael, we don't have any.
I do.
Tell us.
Okay, listen, there's no easy way to say this. Michael may be dead.
Oh, my God.
Christina is back safe with Alexis and Rick, and Morgan is with Carly.
And my great-grandson?
From what I understand, he was trying to escape the whole time Faith was holding him. He got a call through to Sonny, and they were on the phone when Faith caught him. There was, a gunshot.
Oh, my God.
The line went dead, and they found some of Michael's blood in, the building where the children were being held. And a muddy shovel.
First AJ, now his son.
No. No, they have not found the body. The boy is not dead.
Oh, that's what we're hoping, Grandfather, but it doesn't look good.
I will hire investigators. I'll put out a reward. I'll call in every favor I can think of.
It won't do any good, Father.
I know that, damn it. I don't do something. Might as well put a gun to me, too.
I'll go after him.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know everybody means well. And I am grateful for all the love, but if one more person stops by my room with flowers or asks me even how I'm doing.
Oh, I know. Too much concern can start to feel like pressure.
Yeah, I just want to get out of this place. I just want to get back to my room over Kelly's, be it ever so humble.
Listen, I have a better idea. I've been thinking of moving back to Windermere, and you're not strong enough to stay alone. And God knows there's plenty of room there, so why don't you just stay with me until you're fully recovered?
I appreciate the offer, but I've done my time at Windermere. It's not exactly my idea of a fun place to live. Besides, you have enough to handle without supervising my recovery.
Oh, Lucky, it would help for me to feel like I was doing something productive. Listen, my motives aren't entirely unselfish here, I mean, You're easy for me to be with. I don't feel like I have to keep up a facade, you know? Assuring everybody that everything's gonna be okay.
I'm just so glad you feel comfortable with me. But it just doesn't fit right. Me living at Windermere while you nurse me back to health.
Windermere? Yeah, I'm thinking about moving back. Oh, God. Looks like my parents are gearing up for another fight. I'll be right back.
I know exactly what the two of you are doing. You're feeling guilty because you didn't defend AJ's rights. You thought that Michael would be safe with Carly and Sonny, but I knew better and you wouldn't listen to me.
Ellen, will you calm down, please?
I'm going to make sure that Faith and Courtney pay for what they did.
Oh, God. He's really hurting. What can I do?
Nothing. I've known Alan longer than I care to admit, and there's no reasoning with him when he's like this. He's just gonna have to work through his grief the only way he knows how. So when he's willing and able to accept help, he'll let you know.
Looked painful.
Yeah, my family's coming apart at the seams. Sometimes I feel like everything I love is just disintegrating right in front of my eyes.
I'm here. You know, and I could use your help. So if that offer is still on the table for me to move back into Windermere,
Absolutely.
then I accept. Maybe we can take care of each other.
So I'll go by Kelly's, we can pack a few of your things, and then we're gonna head straight for Windermere the minute you get out of here.
Sounds good.
You can stay in one of the rooms on the first floor, and I'll go get some of Eli's ribs and brownies. Yeah. We can sit in front of the fire, just eat ourselves into a stupor every night.
Oh, just be.
After I study, of course.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy you changed your mind.
You know what? I wouldn't want you at Windermere alone, especially with Helene on the loose.
Well, no Spencer Cast Diamond Wars until you are better.
First, we need to prove that she's still alive, and then we're gonna get Nicholas out of prison.
Yeah. Hey, I'm supposed to be taking care of you.
What?
Right? Not the other way around.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on?
Like you decided to stay at Windermere after all.
That's great.
Dr. Ralston, please call extension 5732. Dr. Ralston, please call extension 5732.
Hey, Emily. I have a great idea. Why don't the two of us go out to dinner?
Oh, God, you know, I'd love to, Sky, but I have to work.
Oh, you've been here all day. You're not an intern yet. You gotta go home sometime.
You know, the family's still frantic about Michael, and I'm just gonna head over there as soon as I'm done.
Well, you still have to eat.
Yeah.
You can skip dessert.
I'm sorry, Sky, I can't.
Emily, I know there's a lot going on. You're worried about the people you love, but I really think that you need to take care of yourself.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you've just been under a lot of strain lately, and the person that you would normally turn to, your husband, he's in prison, and I just think that you need to take the time to feel, well, whatever it is that you're feeling. Right. Otherwise, you're just going to drop from all the pressure.
You know what? Thanks for your concern, Sky, but I'm handling it fine. All I have to do is just stay strong till it's over.
Yeah, well, even strong people need help.
Yeah. Well,
Emily, please, I just wish you'd lean on me.
I'll call you if I need help. Sky, don't worry. I'm doing okay.
Did you have any trouble getting her down?
She tried so hard to stay awake to see you, but the Sandman won.
Listen, thanks for coming by at the last minute. I really appreciate it.
It's so good to have her back. Good night, Miss Davis.
I know. Good night. Have a good night, Viola. And you, my friend, should go home too.
No, listen, Alexis, I'm in a rush. Let me help you get settled. I can make you some tea.
I'm fine. I can handle that.
Come on, let me help you. I want to help.
Emily, you always do. I think you should go home and take care of yourself.
I am. Why?
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but you look exhausted and you look anxious.
Why would I take that the wrong way? Besides, you're supposed to be the one on bed rest.
If Monica could see you right now, she would be telling you the same thing, too. With everything that's going on, with Michael, with AJ, all of it. There's no wonder that you're worn out.
Oh, it's a lot to deal with.
Nicholas being in prison, and you know what? You have to tell him I'm sorry that I haven't been able to be there or contact him as much as I'd like.
With everything that you've been through, he understands.
How is he?
Lonely. I hate even thinking about it.
How are you?
I miss him. I can't even remember what life was like before all this happened.
Emily, promise me you're not going to forget about that. Look, now that Christina is fine, she's safe, I can get to work on his appeal and get him released.
What? But we still can't find Helena.
You know, there's plenty of people that have seen her, that seen that she's alive. It's very good grounds for an appeal. I'm going to get your husband back sooner than you think.
Listen, I know you're going to do your best, but so much could go wrong, so I'm just going to try to get through these days without him the best I can.
No one has ever accused me of optimism, but can you at least try to hope that Nicholas will come back home? Trust Rick to hide all of my caffeine and replace it with herbal tea now that he knows I'm pregnant.
Oh, it's chamomile. It's supposed to be calming and soothing, right?
You changed the subject when I brought Nicholas up. Is there something going on between the two of you?
No, Alexis, of course not. I want Nicholas to come home. It's the only thing that would make any of this pain worth it.
You were referring to Connor?
Yeah. So many people have made sacrifices for Nicholas. I killed a man, and Lucky almost died.
Are you worried that prison is going to change Nicholas?
No. Nicholas is always going to be the same.
You know, I've had plenty of clients who have gone to prison and come back unrecognizable. That is not going to happen to Nicholas because he's too strong for that. He will come back just the same, and he will love you just as much.
I know, but do you really think that we're ever going to get back to the way things were?
You'll work at it.
I know, but Alexis, sometimes I feel like something in me's been damaged or lost.
What do you mean?
I don't know, there's just been so much pain.
Okay, so the two of you will work it out. That's what you do. You've done it before, challenge after challenge, and it's only made the two of you love each other more.
Yeah, I know, of course, I know, you're right, I'm just...
You're tired. You are tired, and I understand that, believe me. Now that Christina's fine, I feel like I could sleep for a week, and I am suggesting that you go home and you do the same thing.
Yeah, no, you're right. You know what? We both need rest, so I'm gonna take your advice and I'm gonna go home and get some sleep. Alexis, thank you. Emily?
Thank you for taking me home.
Yeah. I've been so worried about you. Did you get any of my messages? I must have left about a half a dozen.
No, I haven't checked any.
Something's happened. Tell me.
Michael? He's gone.
Are you sure? There can't be some mistake?
No. There's a photo. It's Michael in the swamp, just like Faith said.
Chase, I don't know what to say.
There's nothing to say. You know?
Have you eaten? I'll make you something.
You know, Emily, you don't have to take care of me. You just need to go home.
I don't want to leave you alone.
I'm fine. I'm gonna be all right.
I loved him too. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Michael knew that too.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go tell the family if you need me.
Yeah, I'll call you.
You promise?
Yeah.
Okay. Doing a reading at the memorial.
Oh, sweetheart. Are you up to it? It's gonna be a hard day.
Yeah, especially for Jason. I just want to help him through this, Mom, and maybe these words will give him a little bit of comfort.
Jason doesn't deserve any comfort. He's as much to blame for Michael's death as Faith.
What is wrong with you? Dad, can't you see that the people around you are hurting? I mean, Jason is destroyed. Michael was like his own son. Where's your compassion? I don't understand you, and I don't want to.
Stay away from the memorial.
Michael is my grandson.
And this is a day for people to get together and grieve and celebrate a little boy's life. Now, Michael loves Sonny and Carly and Jason and Courtney, all the people you are vilifying. If you can't honor that child and go to the service without anger, then stay away altogether.
Is Lucky here yet?
Was he allowed to leave the hospital?
Well, he was so determined that the doctors finally agreed.
Oh, God. I know he should stay put, but it's going to be good to have him here.
Please, no fighting. I really couldn't handle it.
I won't do anything wrong, I promise. For Michael's sake.
We are gathered to remember a child we all loved. God, in his wisdom, knows the span of our days. He has chosen to call Michael to himself, whom he adopted as his own in baptism. Our firm belief is that Michael has entered a new and radiant life that'll never end. Our firm hope is that one day we shall all do the same. Let us ask God to comfort his family and friends, and to increase our desire.
Very good. Just keep your hand behind the neck and support it, and hold them really close to your body. Good. Babies like that.
How's this?
Well, ask him.
You comfortable, kid? Come on, you can tell me.
There is an appointed time for everything. A time for every affair under the heavens. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot the plant. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to tear down and a time to build. A time to weep and a time to laugh.
Like you said, you're home. That means you're staying.
Forever?
Well, I mean, that's the plan, right? We're a family, so that means that we're gonna start living like one.
If we're a real family, how come I don't get to call you Daddy?
Well, because... You know what? I'm your father, right? And I'm gonna always be your father. So that means you can get to call me whatever you like.
Except for Bozo, Pumpkinhead, and Bigfoot.
Yeah, don't call me those, please. But anything else you want to call me, you can, okay?
I like Daddy.
Yeah, I like Daddy too.
That's okay.
Hi, Carly.
We are so sorry for your loss. It was a beautiful service.
Thanks, Emily, and thank you. Thanks for the reading. You guys' receptions in the dining room. Feel free to enjoy food and stuff.